The Fallout franchise is almost 30 years old, and the original developers are now housed under Xbox game studios across Bethesda, InXile, and Obsidian Entertainment. Xbox has a plan to fast-track a Fallout spin-off, and they might just be bringing back the original team to bring Fallout sooner than you think. Todd Howards Fallout team is on hold, and fans are craving a new entry in the series outside of Fallout 76 and the 10-year-old Fallout 4. And with the new Creation Engine 2.0 powering Starfield, the bones of a great Fallout RPG are there, and talks are ongoing with Bethesda Studios to collaborate on a brand new Fallout game. Fallout 5 is some 5 to 6 years away, a true next-generation sequel after Bethesda launches Elder Scrolls 6 in 2028. Xbox is working with Obsidian Entertainment to create a New Vegas-like spin-off of Fallout 4. The 2015 Creation Engine for Fallout is arguably great looking for a 2010s game, but it shows its age and limitations across Fallout 76. The level of fidelity, lighting model, and detailed rendering of Starfield's graphics would translate beautifully to a Fallout spin-off. But there are limitations and concerns if Obsidian chooses the Creation Engine for a modern Fallout game. Loading screen segments that are compartmentalized interiors and locations, which breaks immersion, and the many quirks and features of Creation Engine 2.0 that makes games like Starfield possible could also limit Obsidian Entertainment, as well as adding extra development time as they get used to Creation Engine 2.0. Right now, Obsidian Entertainment has been working on Unreal Engine 5 with Avowed and the upcoming Outer Worlds 2. And with their team of almost 300 developers familiar with UE5, they could definitely opt to build a Fallout spin-off game around the structure of Unreal Engine while still retaining the core mechanics of loot, combat, survival, dialogue, and leveling your character. Fans have been begging Obsidian to create a Fallout New Vegas 2, and there's already a Fallout 4 New Vegas mod being built for PC by a modding community painstakingly recreating New Vegas in the 2015 Fallout 4 engine. Obsidian has been pleading with Bethesda to get the rights to take the Fallout reins, and even has said many times that no, they are not working on Fallout New Vegas 2. And with Bethesda tied for over 10 years now, someone has to take the mantle of Fallout. Todd Howard has recently stated that he is open to allowing co-partnership with a studio to create a Fallout experience outside of the TV show, and Xbox might be bringing in an ultimate expert to revitalize Fallout, and that is the original co-founder of Interplay Studio, Tim Kaine. He created Fallout back in 1997. Tim has been consulting with Obsidian Entertainment and other game studios, and has publicly expressed that he wants to work with the Fallout franchise, even partnering with Obsidian Entertainment if Todd Howard would give his blessing. Tim's YouTube channel covers video game development and stories of Fallout's development process and his long-standing business relationship with Fergus Urquhart, the lead at Obsidian Entertainment. It's all but one signature away from the most dynamic and epic collaboration of Fallout DNA, the very formula to bring the greatness of Fallout back. At the end of 2025, Obsidian will have launched Avowed in Outer Worlds 2, and a recent LinkedIn post from an Obsidian developer stated that they are working on a brand new project. Insiders have begun talking about the collaboration of Obsidian and a Fallout spin-off for the past couple of years, and it looks like it's very possible that Fallout could start production as soon as 2025 or 2026. If you can't wait a few more years for Fallout, trusted insider Nate the Hate reassures fans that the leaked 22 detail for a Fallout 3 remaster is still on course from Bethesda. If you're on Xbox or PC, you're already getting the best possible version of Fallout 3 at 4K 60, but this version barely holds up with 15-year-old graphics on a very aging iteration of Creation Engine. Of course, a lot of people are going to deny that the Fallout 3 remaster exists, just as they have with the Oblivion remaster, which is all but officially leaked, and by the time you're watching this video, it could be already announced. Rumors of a full Fallout 3 remake seem highly plausible since the recent Oblivion remaster reveal. Fallout 3 is one of the most beloved in the franchise, and its aging graphics and brown and green overtones have not made it any easier to revisit this game from 2008. With the idea that Obsidian could make their own Fallout spin-off game in Unreal Engine 5, and the recent Oblivion Remastered Edition being built in Unreal Engine 5, Fallout 3 could look and feel incredible in a modern game engine while still retaining the charm and organic RPG exploration that Bethesda developed. Imagine Fallout 3 fully remastered for that 7th playthrough or playing it for the first time. The Capital Wasteland is a massive, sprawling, seamless map full of burnt-out trees and destroyed buildings that, even for its time, was simplified in its visual presentation to optimize across 20-year-old consoles. Whichever studio is responsible for this Fallout 3 remaster would be doing an Unreal Engine wrap of visual graphics, assets, 3D models, and upgraded textures and details over an already award-winning structure. Of course, if you're into PC gaming, you can mod and make Fallout 3 look more realistic or more modern, and spending a few hours of cultivating mods and getting them to work together isn't for everyone, and especially it's not available on console. And even the most heavily modded versions of Fallout 3 on PC still don't look like they belong anywhere in the 2020s. And it's not just PC and Xbox. In fact, Fallout 3 Remaster would be the return of the game to a PlayStation console for the first time since it was left on the PS3 in 2013. So on top of upgraded, modernized graphics, Fallout 3 Remastered would probably bring all the DLC, giving us the Game of the Year edition with the Anchorage, Point Lookout, and all of the rest of the beloved DLC. This should give literally hundreds of hours of content for returning Fallout fans. It's also possible that Fallout 3 Remastered will be available for the Nintendo Switch too. This would bring the game back to hundreds of thousands of console gamers that have not had access to the game in over 10 years. But when would Fallout 3 Remastered release? The original leak from 2022 didn't surface until the end of 2023, and with Nate the Hate claiming that the Fallout 3 Remaster is years away, with Bethesda partnering with a support studio to remaster the game, we could see Fallout 3 Remaster as early as 2027 or 2028, which puts it possibly a year or so before Obsidian could create a Fallout spin-off game, which could bridge the gap between the eventual Fallout 5 reveal sometime around 2030. Fallout is one of the most enduring and long-standing open-world RPGs, and with the success of the franchise spanning across multiple mediums, and the wait for Bethesda's Fallout 5 needs to be satiated with additional content from the studios outside of Todd Howards' team. If Fallout 3 Remastered could come out in about 2 years, with Obsidian Entertainment's making of their own Fallout spin-off directly after that, the wait for Fallout is still long, but hopefully there's enough wasteland for us to discover in the meantime. This is Colteastwood. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm a big fan of Fallout, and I'm really having a hard time waiting for their next entry, and I'm really happy to hear that Xbox is open to them making another game, even if it isn't with Todd Howard. I'm actually really looking forward to that, and I'm glad that Fallout 3 Remaster is still on the table, because last year I'd heard that it had been canceled and all this stuff. We have to take it with a grain of salt as more information comes through. We probably won't hear anything until next year if they're starting something and partnering with Obsidian Entertainment, but I'm hoping for the best. I can't wait to see something from them, because I'm not waiting until 2035. If you ended up enjoying this video or you learned something from it, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of new content, and you can hit the join button below if you want to join the channel membership, get early access for videos some 12 hours before they go public. You can be in the comment section, and if you check out the live podcast, you can also chat in there with the custom emojis. Check out the Patreon if you want to get all of those same perks and so much more. There are different tiers there you can check out. Go to Patreon/Colteastwood to check that out. Also, the Ecstasy podcast will be live every Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Mag and I will talk about the news. We'll break down what's going on with Fallout and so much more as we get ready for Xbox Showcase in the coming month or so. Let me know what you think about Fallout, if you're excited for the Fallout 3 Remaster, if you've ever played it before. And while you do that, as I always say, please be nice.